Could it be that the era of the American empire is drawing to a close? It's an intriguing notion, one that has been the subject of intense debate among historians, political scientists, and global affairs pundits. The United States, as we know, has been a dominant global player for over a century. Its economic prowess, military might, and cultural influence have shaped the world in profound ways. But as we navigate the third decade of the 21st century, there are signs that the American empire is undergoing significant changes. One of the main indicators is the shifting global economic landscape. The American economy, while still the largest in the world, is facing increasing competition. Countries like China and India are growing at an impressive pace, with China poised to overtake the US as the world's largest economy in the coming decades. The rise of these economies is not just about numbers, it's about influence and the ability to shape global norms and institutions. As these countries gain economic clout, they're also gaining political and cultural influence. It's a shift that could lead to a multipolar world, where power is distributed among several major players rather than concentrated in one or two superpowers. Then there's the issue of American military might. The US still has the most powerful military in the world, but its recent experiences in Iraq and Afghanistan have exposed the limits of military power. These conflicts have shown that military might alone cannot guarantee global dominance. In the era of cyber warfare and non-state actors, the nature of conflict is changing. The American military might not be as dominant in these new forms of warfare as it has been in traditional forms of conflict. Lastly, there's the question of American cultural influence. American culture, from Hollywood movies to Silicon Valley's tech innovations, has long been a major export. But in the age of the internet and global media, cultural influence is becoming more diffuse. Other countries, from South Korea to Nigeria, are emerging as cultural powerhouses in their own right. So, what does the future hold? If the American empire is indeed in decline, what will take its place? Some argue that we're moving towards a more multipolar world with several major powers rather than one dominant empire. This could mean a world where power is more evenly distributed, and where cooperation and diplomacy become even more important. Others suggest that China could emerge as the next global superpower. With its growing economy and increasing political influence, China is already a major player on the world stage. But whether it can or will replace the US as the world's dominant power is still an open question. In conclusion, while it's clear that the American empire is undergoing significant changes, it's less clear what will come next. The future of global power dynamics is uncertain, and will likely be shaped by a range of factors, from economic shifts to technological advances. What's certain is that the era of American dominance is evolving, and the world is watching to see what comes next.